won 6 of 8 in this building with the only losses coming to Phoenix and Utah. You're really starting to sense a home court advantage now, and how important is it to establish that?
It's definitely important to establish it. We still got a ways to go, but we're moving the needle, and we have to keep doing it. We have to keep our heads down, keep working, keep improving, and I think our guys are doing it.
You've gotten to the line 145 times in the last 5 ball games, which is pretty solid, and the importance of that, especially when the shots are not falling.
You know, it's just something that I think we kind of fall into. We want our guys to be aggressive. JV and Brandon and Josh and those guys are attacking the paint. Herb, Devontae, and the rest of our guys. It's just something that we sort of fall into. Number one, we try to get out and play as fast as we can and attack the paint. And then I think just dumping the ball in the post creates havoc for teams.
Coach, you've had 4 straight wins against the Clippers. What do you guys need to do in this one to kind of continue that trend?
Much of the same against this team. They're a really good defensive team. We don't want to put them at the foul line because they get to set their defense on us. They do a great job of switching 1 through 5 at times, throwing zone, throwing different looks at us. So we just have to stay with what we do. Keep moving the basketball, keep taking quality shots, and just play our style. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a challenge for us. We know that. And it's difficult to beat teams over and over again, so I'm sure they'll come out with some type of adjustments.
Marcus Morris has been averaging over 20 points per game for them over the last 10. He's definitely stepped his game up with all the injuries that they've been dealing with. What kind of problems does he present for you guys?
You know, it seems like whenever they need a point, they need a bucket, they just slow everything down and they throw the ball to him, either in the post or sort of at the free throw line, nail area where it's hard to help. And he's extremely efficient in those areas. We have to be aggressive, try to crowd his space, and limit his touches.
You know, Ty is a guy you've mentioned, you talk to pretty frequently. He seems like a guy who will try anything during a game, like seems really adaptable. Just what do you think about, I guess, his, as a coach, like just willingness to try stuff during a game?
I think it's what he's really good at, his game planning. And he goes and you can tell he watches film, a ton of film on the teams that they play against. He'll mix in some zone, he'll mix in a press, boxing 1, triangle 2, whatever it takes to throw you out of rhythm and give his team an advantage. And having played against him in the Western Conference Finals last season, they threw the kitchen sink at us, and it's a credit to Ty Lue and his staff. Their preparation is off the charts.
Yeah, in the stretch of games where you guys have gone 12 and 10, I think you're near the top 5 in fast break points, and you also have done a good job of limiting them. How much has playing well in transition, I guess, kind of on both ends, even shutting it down, been a part of your success here?
It's extremely important for us to play that way. Rebound the ball, and we want to get out and go. Offensively, when we shoot the basketball, we want to crash the offensive glass. It does 2 things for us. It allows us to gain extra possessions, but then it's harder for teams to run on us. So it's something that we talk about. We want to continue to move in that direction, and tonight will be another challenge for us.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask about the fast break points. His last 2 games, you've been over 20. I think last game was a season high. Was that something you talked to the guys about, playing a little faster within the offense? And why do you think you guys are so effective when you're playing at a faster pace?
I just think it's our team. It's something that we do well. It's something we talk about in film, on the floor. It's one of our best offensive weapons is to rebound the ball and get out and play. And I think our guys relish those opportunities to rebound and go. Josh is probably the ring leader in doing it, and he's forcing everybody to run with him.
I know we talked about Jose's toughness after the other night, but what do you like that he brings in that backup point guard role as he's getting those minutes right now?
He is an agitator defensively on the floor. He's picking up full court. Anybody that's bringing the ball over the floor, he's causing havoc. He was Defensive Player of the Year in his conference, so it's something he does well. And then offensively, we're continuing to talk to him about just keeping the game simple, run the offense, you get quality looks, take them, 0.5 movement, and he's doing all of those things at a high level for us.
Willie, what are your thoughts on Amir Coffey? He's had a chance to take on some extended minutes and take advantage of this opportunity, and what do you see from him that he's been doing well?
Tremendous upside. He's shooting the heck out of the basketball. He's making the right play over and over again. He's another guy that's long, athletic, can guard multiple positions. He can attack the paint. He's playing well, and they have a number of young guys that's stepping up in the absence of Paul George, Kawhi, and it's making their team that much better. And he's one of the guys that's doing that.
Coach, what experience did you draw upon after the slow start? When you look at just your coaching career, you've been in some pretty good spots, but it was a slow start for you. How did you stay positive? What experience did you draw off it? Was it from coaching? Was it from playing? And how are you feeling about everything now in terms of the way you approach the team? When you're 1-9, I'm assuming it's all positive and you're trying to keep everybody going. But now that you've kind of found a flow, how does that change?
To be truthful and honest, a lot of prayer and just trusting in God. When we examine our lives, adversity, it builds character, and there's no difference in basketball. Starting off one in whatever we were is difficult, but what is it doing? It's building character for our team. It's showing who we really are, and that's why I'm so proud of this group. They are resilient through thick and thin. They stayed together. They came in and continued to get their work in. Continue to enjoy the process of going through this season, and we're starting to build some momentum.
Do you feel that I don't know the answer to this, do you feel differently in terms of the way you approach perhaps maybe a film session from the slow start, again, trying to maintain positivity versus now that you guys are kind of playing at a level that's pretty good, do you find yourself being critical, maybe isn't the right word, but maybe more on point with things? Or is that, if you delivered the same message all year?
I try to be consistent in the message, and that's the key for our team, a young team that we have, is consistency. And look, it may be 10 things that we want to improve, but let's improve one, and let's talk about the positives out of games, practice, and it's just the way that I prefer to build. Is looking at what we do well and talking about that 80% of the time, and maybe cleaning up 20% of the things that we can improve. And I've stayed pretty consistent in that. I just feel like it's maybe not everybody's way, but it's my way.
So I noticed that Jonas didn't attempt a three in the last game, and was just wondering if he's just saving all the threes for the Clippers, or if you're going to give him the green light at some point this season.
He picks and chooses when he's going to shoot threes. We're on him to shoot, a few of them a game, but he'll take what the defense gives him. If he's feeling it, he'll shoot them. If not, he'll get in the post and try to attack from there. But hopefully he has another good shooting night like he did in LA. We'll see.
Let's go to Christos on Zoom.
Hello, Coach. Hope you're doing well. Coach, after a tough loss in Toronto against the Raptors, we bounced back with a huge win against the Timberwolves. My question is, what did you say about the mental toughness of your group? How proud you are about the progress and the growth of your group on mental guys?
The Toronto game prepared us for Minnesota. I spoke about that during one of the press conferences. They're very similar. They turn teams over. They offensive rebound. They get second chance points. It was a tough loss for us, but the bounce back is what I'm proud of. Is we played another team, Minnesota, that's very similar, that's up and coming, and they play hard. They play together, and our guys went out and won the game, and that's important for us. And we still got halfway to go as far as games, and we just continue to talk to our guys about everything counts. every practice, every film session, every shoot around, every time they get an opportunity to lift, get rest, food, whatever it is, everything counts, and we want to take advantage of the opportunity in front of us. Thank you.